Hi everybody, this is Avrohom Czapnik from the Jewish Learning Exchange. I hope you and yours are well. This week's Torah portion is Parshat Tetzaveh. We also take out a second Torah scroll for Parshat Zachor, remembering about the wicked nation of Amalek. Parshat Tetzaveh deals with the beautiful garments that the Kohanim, the priests, wore when they worked in the Mishkan, in the tabernacle, in the portable temple that they had, and later on in the Beis Hamikdash, in the temple that they had in Jerusalem. The Kohen Gadol, the high priest, had 8 garments. The regular Kohen had 4 garments. And 2 of the garments that the high priest wore, one was the choshen, which was the breastplate, that had 12 boxes for the names of the 12 tribes. And the other one was the ephod, which was like an apron-like garment that had 2 straps going over the shoulder of the Kohen Gadol. And on the 2 straps were 2 stones, the shoham stones, that also had 6 names of the tribes on one and 6 on the other. The question is, why do we need to have the names of the tribes twice on the Kohen Gadol and the high priest? And I'd like to suggest that step 1 is to feel for your fellow Jew. That's the choshen, the breastplate near the heart. That's to feel for our fellow Jews, even if they're different than we are, even if we don't understand them, but they're our fellow Jews, we have to feel. But the other 2 stones are to tell us a second important lesson. It's not enough just to feel. That's a very good start, to feel, think about other people. And that's why we pray for people in Israel. We pray for people around the world, even if we don't know them. But the other thing is on the shoulders, that you have to do something. You have to carry the burden and do something to alleviate somebody else's pain. It's one thing to feel, that's step 1, but step 2 is carrying the burden and doing something to help. And this, by the way, relates a little to the holiday of Purim, which starts Monday night, where the mitzvahs on Tuesday, one of the mitzvahs we do is we give food packages to our fellow Jews, and also charity to poor Jewish individuals. So again, we're showing not only the feeling, but also doing something proactive to reach out and bring greater achdus, the unity of the Jewish people. So the breastplate is unity, and the ephod, the 2 boxes, is also unity. But it's 2 different aspects of unity. One is to feel, and the other one is to do. And there was a beautiful story that happened this week that really exemplifies this idea. Delta Flight 235 from Tel Aviv to JFK, New York, was supposed to land in New York on Monday, but the East Coast had a very terrible snowstorm, and the airport was closed. Many of the roads were closed, and the plane had to be diverted to Detroit, Michigan. And I don't know how the religious community in Detroit found out about this, but they came out in full force. They came to the airport and set up right at the exit in the terminal where all the people would be coming off the flight from Israel, tired, exhausted, hungry, and they set up a beautiful buffet of pizza and falafel and hot dishes and drinks and toys and games for the children. And it didn't make a difference who you were. You came off that flight. The Detroit community had a big sign, welcome, a warm welcome from the Detroit Jewish community. And Mishenichnas Adam Av Mesimcha, they had a sign that says when the month of Adar comes, we create greater joy. And what the people also did was they communicated and sent texts out to the community to find who has places for total strangers to sleep in their home. And people responded. They had over 300 places for people to sleep. In the end, the Delta Airlines provided them vouchers to go to a hotel, but they were prepared to put the people up to sleep as well. And that's the beautiful idea of not just feeling for other people, but doing things to try to help them. And the Detroit community did a beautiful mitzvah by welcoming all different types of Jews and non-Jews off the plane and providing for them at their difficult time of when they didn't end up being in New York, they ended up being in Detroit, Michigan. So the lesson of this parsha with the breastplate and the ephod and the lesson of Purim is the concept and importance of achdus, of unity of the Jewish people. May we really live this lesson not only on Purim, but the entire year, to love each other and care for each other as one person with one heart, as the Torah tells us. That's ideal. We're one person with one heart. We share souls, and we're one person with one heart. Have a wonderful Shabbos and a very happy and healthy Purim.